Back in New York, I'm Brent Musburger with Jane and Irv. Some late developments. Dan Deerdorf, an offensive tackle for the St. Louis Cardinals, sprained a knee. He will undergo x-rays. He was injured in the first half of their game against the New York Giants. Joe Washington has not started for the Baltimore Colts this afternoon. Greg Landry is their quarterback. Let's take you around the league and check the scores because the Cardinals were behind, but Jane, they snap back now and are tied with the Giants at 14.
Two tying touchdowns for St. Louis, one on a 1-yard run by Theodis Brown, the other 30-yard fumble recovery by Mark Arneson.
Minnesota at Chicago, and it is 7-3 Vikes ahead.
And that's a 2-yard run by Minnesota quarterback Tommy Kramer. Chicago, a 34-yard field goal by Bob Thomas.
But the Bears have just scored 9-7. They set up to kick the extra point. We'll keep you informed. Now, in this game, you know the story here, or perhaps you don't. Russell Erxleben pulled a leg muscle, is not kicking Tony Galbraith in. 2 field goals by Galbraith, but missed an extra point. Archie Manning is red hot, and New Orleans is shutting out Green Bay 12-0. And of course, the game you are watching, Washington 17, Detroit 3. You could hear the boos as the Lions went off the field at the end of the first half. And how about this one, Jane? New England 28, the Jets 3.
Steve Grogan with 3 touchdown passes, 1 to Harold Jackson and 2 to Stanley Morgan.
And Pittsburgh, Houston, it is 10-0.
That's a 1-yard run by Sidney Thornton and a 48-yard field goal, Matt Barr.
All right, it is Buffalo 10, Cincinnati 7. That is in the second period. Buffalo leading Cincinnati as we take you live right now to County Stadium. Archie Manning and the Saints. Time running out in the first half. You are watching live, 12-0 New Orleans over Green Bay. Manning with good time. Galbraith is stopped short of the end zone. With 5 seconds, they stopped him in bounds. Now they get the clock stopped. With 3 seconds to go, there again, that score, Buffalo 10, Cincinnati 7. Tampa Bay and Baltimore scoreless in the first. We go back now for the last play of the first half. And again, it is 12-0 New Orleans leading Green Bay. Time running out here in the first half. And Irv, I'll tell you, the Saints may have put together a team this year.
No question about it, because Archie Manning's having a fantastic passing day. The last stat I heard, he completed 15 out of 16 throws. We saw one there, so he's 16 out of 17 unofficially. But he's certainly red hot.
So with timeout on the field, the Packers trying to regroup and hold him here for Bart Starr. Last week, the Packers did not score a touchdown either. Now, there is Tony Galbraith, the man who has been forced into a kicking role because of that pull leg muscle by Russell Erxleben. Already today he has kicked 2 field goals and missed that 1 extra point. And Archie Manning reeled off about 10 or 11 straight completions in the first half here for Dick Nolan. As the Saints now come on up, and it'll be that man again, Galbraith, setting up for the field goal. It'll be a 19-yard attempt with time running out. 12-0 the score. He missed. He has missed an extra point and a field goal attempt. And the NFL Today will continue on CBS right after these messages from your local stations.
Tony, it's been a long tournament. It's been filled with controversy, but now finally it's championship time.
We're down to the finals in the men's and women's patch. Should be 2 extra good matches. Tracy Austin against Chris Everett Lloyd and John McEnroe against Vitas Gerulaitis, an all-men's final in New York.
A subway series, so to speak. Let's take a look now at the participants. First of all, Chris Everett Lloyd against Billie Jean King.
This is match point in their semifinals. Billie Jean King won the first game of this match, was not able to win another game. It was all Chris Everett Lloyd. Watch this concluder right here at match point.
Game, set, and match.
Chris Everett Lloyd advanced to the finals, 6-1, 6-love over Billie Jean King.
She'll play Tracy Austin, who defeated Martina Navratilova in their semifinal match.
This is match point, and a fine return by young Tracy Austin. Got her to a 7-5, 7-5 victory.
As far as the men are concerned, it'll be Vitas Gerulaitis against John McEnroe. And what a comeback Gerulaitis accomplished against Roscoe Tanner.
Gerulaitis lost the first 2 sets, was down an early service break in the 3rd set. He came back to win the 3rd in a tiebreaker, won the 4th 6-3, And then the fifth, 6-3, and Gerulaitis has advanced to the finals.
His opponent will be John McEnroe, who had a rather much easier time, I guess you would say, with Jimmy Connors.
McEnroe seemed to be pretty much in control, won the first set 6-3. The second 6-3 was serving for the match at 5-3 in the third, but Connors fought his way back to get even at 5-all. And McEnroe wins 7-5 in the third, and he advances to the finals.
Tony, I congratulate you. You picked Chris to reach the finals, and she has done that. You picked John McEnroe to reach the finals, and he has done that.
Some people just get lucky, Patrick.
I guess you're right. We'll be on after football. Now let's get back to the NFL action.